Hi, so for part two of the titration of vinegar lab, we're going to use our NaOH that we just standardized. We found the concentration of that. And we're going to use that to find the concentration of the vinegar, which we can then change to a percentage to see if the percentage on the bottle listed as 5% is correct. So vinegar is the acid is acetic acid. It is a weak acid. We're going to add about 5 milliliters. So my starting volume is 17.32 milliliters. So I'm going to add to about 22.3 or so. All right, close enough. All right, so I've got a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to again add the phenolphthalein. I'm looking for the same thing as before. We're looking for that very slightly pink, or the pink that stays for a little bit and then goes away after about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. All right, with our NaOH. All right, you can see we've got the pink right away, just like before. This was at 0.00 to start. The NaOH was. Whenever I'm doing a first one, like I did in the last one where I went over, I'm always going to go typically a little slower, be a little more careful, because I don't know approximately how much, so I can't quickly speed up to that point. I do notice, though, that the pink is staying a little longer. Like if I let it just sit, it will kind of dissipate as it mixes. Okay. Ooh, of course, I went too far. Typical on that first one. All right, so let's go back and add a little bit more vinegar. There we go. Now let's go back to here. All right. I think we're just barely past it, maybe. Oh, well, pretty light pink. Good thing I didn't add that extra drop. All right. I think that's good. Let's add one little drop of vinegar. See if I can get just one drop. Just one. Yep. All right, now I'm going to add this drop. Oh. There we go. Oh, I think we must be right there. Now I need to add one more drop. This is the problem with titrations, you guys. Sometimes you need half a drop. There we go. That is the slightest pink. If you can tell on the video. I can in the room. All right, so my final for the vinegar is, I'm going to say 22.40. And then my final for the sodium hydroxide is 14.86. All right, so let's do 2 more trials, and we should be able to at least get the second one out of this without filling. Okay, so I'm gonna add about 5 again. So our starting one is the same as our ending one. Okay. Got our phenolphthalein. And let's see, our base, it took us about almost 15. So we're at almost 15. All right, so we're going to go kind of the upper 20s here. Right off the bat to speed it up. Okay, now we'll go a little slower. Ooh. Just past 30 there. And I think I did add a little more vinegar. Should be getting very close though. Oh, it's taking more than I thought it would. Now we're close. There we go. Knew it was going to happen that way. Let's add another drop of vinegar. There we go. Just one drop of vinegar made it go back. So we are good right there. All right, so my vinegar final is 27.60. And my sodium hydroxide final is 32 point, I'm going to say 72. 32.72. And I said 27.60. All right, we'll do one more trial here. All right, so I'm going to add about 5. Okay, my phenolphthalein. And should have enough base here. Okay, here we go. So our ending for the last one are our starting for this time. Let's see. hope we have enough in here. Oh, there we go. Lightest pink. All right, the ending for our vinegar is 32.10. And our sodium hydroxide is 40. Hold on. 48.49. All right, so now you should have enough data to calculate for part 2 the concentration of the vinegar from the sodium hydroxide concentration that you already calculated, and from that the percentage of acetic acid in the vinegar.